Step inside the creepy, abandoned town of Lester in Washington. Finding a ghost town in Washington will make you feel like you're starring in your own movie. As if you've suddenly stumbled into something lightly creepy, the kind of place that once mattered to an entire town, and now simply belongs to the earth once again. Walking through the creepiest abandoned town in Washington that was once a bustling place, that has simply been laid to rest truly makes for an unforgettable experience. Curious where you can find ghost towns in Washington? We can help with that. Though many of Washington's ghost towns are on private property, there are still quite a few spots you can hike to and explore to get a slight glimpse at the state's past. There's one in particular, one that's full of local legend. That requires quite a hike to reach. Don't let the hike deter you though, folks. It's all in the experience. The town of Lester, Washington, located just south of Snoqualmie Pass in King County, just might be one of the creepiest abandoned towns in Washington. The town of Lester, Washington, was initially founded in 1892. It was created in response to the bustling economy required by the Northern Pacific Railroad as it laid track over Stampede Pass. Unfortunately, a handful of forest fires in 1902 devastated the logging industry in the area. This, of course, is what jump-started the town's later fall into a legendary ghost town. By the 1950s, steam engines and passenger service were declining, and so was the population. Folks simply didn't want to live out in the wilderness any longer. As jobs became scarce, so did the people. And as people became scarce, so did the upkeep in Lester. The town began to slip backwards into its natural state. Lester was eventually closed down by the city of Tacoma to protect the drinking water quality of the Green River watershed. Washingtonians simply didn't want to live here anymore. It was quiet and remote, and just wasn't easy to travel to Lester. Still, some stayed. The last remaining resident, Gertrude Murphy, died in 2002 at the age of 99. If you're looking to reach Lester, you must take I-90 exit 62 near Snoqualmie Pass and drive over Stampede Pass, a steep and bumpy road, until you reach the bridge that's closed to vehicles. Then comes the eerily quiet 2-mile walk. Through the most beautiful wilderness, of course, but quiet and remote as a whole. It's a necessary journey to make it to one of the creepiest abandoned places in Washington. Step inside the buildings at your own risk, and know that we wouldn't recommend it. The structures are not safe for visitors, so for your own safety please ogle the ghostly town from the outside. But definitely catch a glimpse of these deathly silent abandoned rooms. Peek through the windows at a world that's been lost to the plot of time. Would you hike 2 miles to see the creepiest abandoned town in Washington? You can find a bit more information about the trek through the wilderness right here if you're looking. If long drives are more appealing, try going on a ghost town road trip.